and a former candidate for the United States Senate. I'm honored to be here tonight and be asked to speak with you all, as I think the question of masculinity is one crucial to our age. And this is not going to be a political speech. I'll warn you all about that right now. It's not a rally speech. This is very informational, so I'm going to have to bring the energy level down. Y'all are too stoked for me. So I'm 34 years old as of this week, actually as of Monday. Thank you. And I know I still look like I'm 18. So
yep. Yes, you do.
Everywhere I've been in California for a week and a half now, and I've been parted at every single place I've been to. So makes you feel young again, right? So, but in all seriousness, though, I am an old man. I've lived a very long life at this young age. I've been to hell and back. I have been homeless, and I've been professional. I've been a criminal and an officer of the court, a patriarch and a revolutionary. I've been married twice. I have 8 children to worry about, including my 5 children, 2 stepchildren, and a baby brother. But you know, my biography would take all weekend to go over. Suffice it to say that it's through those experiences that I want to address you all tonight about the question, what makes a man? If you ask my sons that question, they will give you a one-word answer: pain. I've taught them from the time they can understand words that we grow only through pain. But tonight I want to expand on this concept and to explain what that truly means. Many of you all here are young, and undoubtedly you consider yourselves invincible. I know I did 10 years ago. I've undertaken many things without a second thought, simply for the adventure of the thing, or for the glory. In Guadalajara, for instance, this gypsy fortune teller came up to me and said, I made this pilgrimage to Mexico to make a decision. He said, I've been born for a mission, and this was the moment I had to accept or to decline. And of course I accepted. But that's perhaps because I did not understand the burden. I did not foresee the sacrifices, the tortures, the heartbreak, the path I chose. Many years and many miles later, I understand. I thought in my youth that courage was the absence of fear, for I did not know fear until recently. I fear for my sons. I fear that their rebellion will not be sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but a deliberate embrace of weakness, softness, and self-negation. I fear that they will shun fatherhood and war, that they will consider video games and television shows as more important than revolution and religion. I fear for my daughters. I fear that their rebellion will not be elopements with the strong, wild men that the lady before me was talking about, who defy their father, but rather a rejection of all tradition and values, or wandering through the American wasteland without any sort of moral compass. I fear that they will shun motherhood and the family, that they will pursue mindless entertainment instead of a virtuous calling. I fear for my descendants. I fear that my grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be born into a world devoid of meaning, a spiritual desert unmatched in the annals of humankind. America stands on the brink of collapse, as Rome did once. And through what barren lands will our sons wander, with neither history nor future to guide them? I fear for our homeland, for this sacred land of America, for our Western culture and the Faustian spirit that is being corrupted by a love of money. What meager success I might have had as a younger man, I earned by throwing caution to the wind and forging ahead without a second thought. I knew nothing of fear. Now I know that courage is not the absence of fear, but its overcoming. How do we, as a people, whether as Southerners or as Americans or as Westerners, or whatever group you identify with, how do we avoid such a fate? How do we ensure that our future and the future of our families be a picture of devotion and sanctity? The short answer is to reclaim the meaning of virtue, the root word of which is vir, the Latin for man. The present state of America is not to be blamed on Russia or the Jews, on the banks or the media or anyone else. America is in its present state of degradation because its men have failed in their responsibility. We all retreated into football and ESPN. We took solace in strip clubs and bars instead of seeking comfort in our families. We convinced ourselves that the meaning of life was the pursuit of money and amusement. We built altars to the twin gods of commerce and entertainment, and we begged their blessing. And look at us now. The concept of manhood has fallen so low that a man literally cuts off his genitals and makes the cover of Sports Illustrated. And if you do not praise him for his courage, for his heroism, you are the one with the problem. You are transphobic, sexist, a monstrous agent of the fascistic patriarchy. The concept of manhood has fallen so low that young men feel no shame in wasting their nights chasing skirts at the bars or wasting their days posting cat memes on Facebook. Where once American masculinity meant frontiersmen and warriors, today it means nothing more than having a set of testicles, and even that is too offensive a statement for some people these days. So how, considering this dismal state of affairs, do we revive the notion of masculinity and restore the virtues of our forefathers? I humbly propose that we look to strengthening ourselves, our families, our tribes, and our nation. Precisely in that order. All values, all biases, all judgment comes ultimately from the self. For those of you who think that's a hyper-individualistic statement, just hear me out. I've found in my experience that those on the right wing tend to be physically stronger than those on the left. They tend to place a higher value on strength because they themselves are strong.
Yeah, that's right.
Those on the left, in contrast, tend to be weaker. The reason for embracing the left-wing ideology is weakness and resentment for the stronger. Or did you think it was an accident that the radical left is manned, unintended, by 90-pound weaklings in skinny jeans, fat women with beards, and men who think they are women?
Woo!
They are physically and mentally unfit. And this is not some sort of trash talk by me. This is something they openly flaunt as though it were a badge of honor. Those who are weak will embrace an ideology that caters to their weakness. Those who are strong will seek